top 25 clash in the early season as both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. Welcome to Faurot Field in Columbia, Missouri, home of the Missouri Tigers. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Florida Gators, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Missouri Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Gators ready to put toe to leather and get this season started. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Dropping back, it's Horn. Got the quick pass. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback be going the other direction.
Wants to throw on first down. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Guys, let's talk here for just a second about Missouri. They start the season in the top 10. Ideal position to make a run, but what do they need to avoid?
Well, I think you avoid the talks about me and where we're at, because that doesn't matter. This team's got a lot to prove. It's a very talented team, but they got to start the season off fast. That first impression makes a big deal in all these voters, Jesse.
Yeah, I think a lot of these players are hungry to prove that top 10 ranking is legit. But talking to some of their guys too, David, they actually feel like they're not ranked high enough. They actually feel disrespected being where they are, which is pretty amazing considering this is already a really great jumping point. I can't wait to see how they play today.
The Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Might be changing the route. They'll try to get it through the air. He's got it. Smashes through the tackle. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. And how about taking a big chunk out of this defense on the opening drive?
And with the speed they have on the perimeter, Reese, no doubt, they want to come out here and test this secondary, test these DBs, and they know they've got the QB with the arm talent to get the ball there. That's a great start for this offense.
Dropping back, it's Horn. Makes the catch, it's Johnson. Headed to the end zone, and he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Tigers. They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that.
And that is what a team of this caliber is expected to do, right? They've got the better number beside their name by all the metrics, by a talent standpoint, coaching standpoint. They're the superior team, and they just drove the ball in the first possession of the game, and they looked like scoring a touchdown and asserting their dominance.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They've got the big fellas out there They'll try to get outside. At the 35, he's got room. They believe in this running game, and he's out across the 40 to the 43 before going out of bounds. And the boys of old Florida are getting it done on the ground.
And you've seen time periods in history in Florida where they didn't care about the run. Spurrier, just throw it. Yeah, Jesse, throw it again. Yeah, throw it again. Just chuck it around. But I like when they commit to the ground game, have some success to create some balance.
Making a play like that to open the drive can really get the momentum going. First down from the 43. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Dupree.
I love early in a game getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Coming out, short passes, easy completions. Now we're getting in a good spot.
The Gators can really attack on this second and short. Back to pass, it's Glagway. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Now he'll turn one loose back to the middle. Go to the end zone, it's picked off. He's stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
When you get that quarterback and he starts to leak outside the pocket like that and roll, you roll with him. Those linebackers are supposed to move and shift with him, start to take away the field towards the sideline, because think about it, he's not going to throw it back across his body. The defense read it well, moved with the rollout, and made the big play.
Using his legs, it's Hardy. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. Oh, he's got some space. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
I love that play call. This offense is going to run the football. They're not just going to do it between the tackles, but they're going to attack you outside. You saw that with that handoff. They get to the right. They get him in space using his speed. Good play call.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Let's talk a little bit about Missouri. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, but they went out, they put their effort into finding the right guy. They feel like they've upgraded their roster with just a few portal additions.
Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's third down from the 45. Back to throw, it's Horn. Fires one high and deep. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Didn't get a ton on the return, but they've got it inside the 20 at the 19-yard line.
I like it. It's like laying up on a par 5. There's no time and no place for that. We don't need that, all right? Take your shots. It's third and long. I don't need to throw it 17 yards short of the stick. Nice job taking a shot down the field, trying to get the first down, threw the interception, but no harm.
Got his man. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Here's the handoff. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
They'll run the sneak for it.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
And the Gators are rolling down the field. The give to the tailback. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Scanning the field, it's Lagway. Quickly to the tight end. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Looking downfield on first down. Got a man, it's Ball.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Gators with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The give to the back. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
They'll try to pick up the first through the air. That's reeled in. It's Montgomery. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Running back searching for a hole. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. Looking for a man. It's Lagway. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Gators! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He's out of bounds at the 25-yard line, gets it right back to the touchback position, and the offense will take over. 25-yard line. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll start this drive with a pass. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
Just got to finish the play. If you're the wide receiver, you got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. To the air, it's Horn. Trying to set up the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
When they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field, you saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
And the Tigers are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. He's looking downfield to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
When offenses run these slant routes, it's about putting the ball right on the numbers, and defensively, I got to be able to take those angles right away. See where he's at, break on the football. Poor angles there by the defense. The offense took advantage with some nice yards after the catch.
Motion from the wide receiver. Quarterback may change this route. Going up top again. Now sliding to his left. He is sacked way behind the line of scrimmage. Just a catastrophic play there.
I think if you're the quarterback moving forward, you need to start thinking about hot routes to your tight ends and to your running backs because of this outside linebacker. He's a guy that has shown the knack to get after the QB. When he comes blitzing, you need to have an outlet throw in your back pocket.
The Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Here comes the heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
The Tigers need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. To the air, it's Horn. He'll take a deep shot here. He's got it down the right side. Loose in the middle. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Missouri!
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. That's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Liberty is torching the opposition today, lighting up that scoreboard thanks to a dazzling offensive display. They're up 14 over the Groupers. That's where things stand right now, and of course, if the script is flipped, you will hear about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught behind the line. It's Dupree. Breaks into the open. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
To the air on first down. Pressure coming. Sends it downfield. And he's got it inside the 15-yard line.
You got to love the rhythm this quarterback is in here on this drive, guys. 2 completions. He's seeing the safety rotation. That time, saw the one-on-one matchup he wanted, took his shot. He is in a groove.
To the air, it's Lagway. He makes a grab. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Wants to go up top. Steps away. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Florida!
And that is a huge touchdown for the offense and also a big momentum shifter in this game, because now if they kick the extra point, they tie this game, anything could happen.
And he tacks on the extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Gonna run it. It's Hardy. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Here's the give off the left side. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, when you get penetration by that defense right away, and there's no way to cut at all for that back, he gets destroyed right away. No way that play was going to be successful. Way too much penetration.
It'll be 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Horn. Rifles it down the middle. Makes a grab for a big play. Kearney on the Jets. Touchdown, Tiger. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And he made the extra point without problem. Coming out with it, it's Hawkins. He was looking for a lot more on that one. Instead, he's out of bounds at the 14. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Going right to work up top. Dances away. Got out of trouble and throws. The sure hands, it's Dupree. He'll work his way up to the 24-yard line before being shoved out of bounds.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
It's first down from back at their own 24-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, this defense knew they had a tall task playing against this Heisman-caliber quarterback, and the best way to affect him is with pressure. They were able to hit him on that play, and that forced the incompletion.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Horn. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
Well, this is a quarterback who's not known for his running ability, obviously. We've seen him make some great throws, but mobility, that's probably not on your bingo card, and you saw it right there. He gets brought down for the sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Going downfield for the big play. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains, they were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Moves away as he feels pressure. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
That's not how you want to start a drive. On the very first play, you give up a sack and you lose a ton of yards. Quarterback, you've got to know, just throw the ball away, know when the play is over.
The Gators now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Under fire. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Looking for more room. He's out of bounds at the 5, and what a job to set up his offense.
And I like the aggressiveness. I understand you're down, right before the half. You want to go get some points, but you can't turn the football over here. Now you've set the other team up in a position to maybe get more points as the first half's winding down.
And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that. No gain on the play. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Motion from the wideout. On 2nd and goal, he carries again. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime.
Ringo. 42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Wide receiver comes in motion. On 3rd and goal, they'll throw it. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
It's good, and that lead grows even bigger.
Well, it's a good news, bad news scenario. You got the pick, and you would have liked to have paid that off with a touchdown, but because the drive stalls out, they're still happy to get the field goal.
Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. He's looking deep. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. He'll try to take it back. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. Missouri will put a foot to it to start us in the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Lagway. Snagged out of the air. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15.
Like QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, 1st down.
Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
It's a nice game, but the big theme here is they just haven't been able to get the run game going on offense. They've been very one-dimensional. They're just not being physical enough at the point of attack.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Here's the pressure. And he just flat missed him. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, and you try to baby it too much, and it was a bad throw.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches...
He's going for a big play downfield. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Trailing by multiple possessions in the 3rd and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on 4th down. Forced out of the pocket. Fires to the wideout. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs.
What a big stop for this defense in the second half. Around midfield, you can set your offense up for success right here on this drive by getting that big 4th down stop.
Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. He might want another play. Looking to throw, it's Horn. Going for it all. Grabs it inside the 15. Touchdown, Tiger. And once he got away from the knee, precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Brown. Few things on offense as reliable as a tough power back as he plows his way ahead to the 33.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
I like the running back there on the route, the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Dupree. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
Guys out in the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Jackson. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Oh, he had it right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down. Fires to the big fella. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. It's caught, and this one will be stopped for no gain.
They're just trying to sneak the back out to the right side there, but great job tackling on defense against the guy who's hard to bring down once he has the ball in his hand.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Under fire. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
You want to make a guy that's elite, that's one of the best in the business, start to become more and more human, keep getting hits on him. Nice job by the defense, getting in his face, being physical. Make him feel your presence. Don't let him get comfortable back there in that pocket.
Looking for a man. It's Lagway. And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete.
I know we're in the third quarter, but because they're trailing like they are, they're right now in 4-down mode every single drive. You throw an incompletion down in the red zone, this is a no-brainer. They're going to be throwing it again, and we'll see if the defense can step up here.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Touchdown Gators! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play just like he did right there for 6 points.
starts from their own 25-yard line. On the move, it's Hardy. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And this team needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
Quarterback making adjustments. To the air on second down. Buys a little time with his feet. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Wants to throw. It's Horn. Moving away from pressure. He'll get rid of it. Wide open downfield. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open. Underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
Got stuffed on first down, it's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Intercepted, just what the defense's doctor ordered. Taking it the other way. Inside the touchdown, Florida! How about this defense taking one back to the house?
And quarterbacks in zone coverage, they have to see it, and they have to manipulate defenders, and they don't. You could tell the middle linebacker reading his eyes the whole way, breaks on the football, and then turns into an offensive player and takes it all the way back for a touchdown.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground.
Missouri Tigers will take over 1st and
10. This drive will open from the 15. He just couldn't hold his water long enough at the line of scrimmage. It'll be a penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty.
On the set. In blue. In blue.
Might be calling a hot route. Back to throw, it's Horn. Steps away to find some room. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble, but couldn't create anything there.
Ooh, there's an example, Jesse, of a receiver making his quarterback look bad. Most of the time, they make it look good and cover up for him. All those balls y'all don't throw online, but oof, that would hit him in a pretty good spot. He needs to come down with that one.
This time it's complete. Spins away. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down.
Man, this quarterback has been dialed in all game long. He's making outstanding decisions, and he's been so accurate throwing the football. He's now got over 350 passing yards.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. They'll ride Davis here. Hard running there. Gets it out across the 40. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 42 as this offense trying to put together a good drive.
Really nice first down run, and you're seeing why this running back is an every down type back. He can run between the tackles, he can run outside, he can catch the football, he can block. This guy can do it all.
And the Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to the ground with the running back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
The Tigers come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
This quarterback part of their running game. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Dropping back, it's Horn. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter.
Moves.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Shoots it to the left. And the pass is incomplete. It's the final play of the 3rd quarter. 4th quarter is coming. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play.
Here we go.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. from the 11. Early movement on the offense, and they'll push it back 5 yards. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Back to throw, it's Flagway. He tries to take the top off. And he's got it inside the 35. Here he goes. Touchdown Gators. And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
I think one of the most underrated things we talk about with a QB is timing. Being able to get the ball out of his hands to his receiver where he can continue to catch the football and run with it. Nice pitch, nice catch, nice play in the fourth quarter when you needed it for this team to take the lead.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Makes the grab. It's Davis. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
They'll run it. There he goes. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
Now across the 50 and at the 48-yard line, they'll have it first and 10. Looking downfield, it's Horn. Oh, they're after him. Makes the catch. It's Johnson. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. A first down for the offense. Looking to throw. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Second down, he'll throw it. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top.
Well, they're not able to hook up there, but considering this guy already has 2 touchdown catches in this game, now the offensive coordinator is dialing up more passes his way. And you know the quarterback, he's got like a sonar on him. He's always aware of where he is, and I like the idea. I'm going to keep throwing this guy the football and see if he can get another touchdown.
The Tigers need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Finds his man. It's Johnson. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. They'd hope to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. Making side adjustments here. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
And some people won't like that, but I like aggressiveness, and that's who they are as an offense, so it's okay to be aggressive. But I know one thing now. After that fourth down stop and you're trailing, I'm going to need my defense to be aggressive. It's going to be a big possession right here in the fourth quarter to get me the football back.
DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Try to get it to the edge. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Play callers love it offensively when you can run the football when the other team knows you're going to do it. That is called imposing your will. And here in the fourth quarter with the lead, very first play of the drive, you break off a nice run. He might just call the exact same play right again here.
Quarterback now breaking the field. Finds space on the right. Turning it on. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. He's now over 150 yards on the day. They're finding ways to get him the ball, much like the Gators did in 07, getting it to Percy Harvin, who had 100-yard receiving games and 100-yard rushing games that year.
He was just such a weapon. When you got weapons, you learn how to use them, and you learn how to deploy them in all kinds of different ways. If I'm Florida, continue to find ways to find that guy, because whether it's zone, man, whatever, he wins.
On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Just discarding tacklers, punching and grinding his way to the 23.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll go to the ground. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
And the Gators are on the move. They'll run it. It's Daniels. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped.
Well, the best goal line and red zone offenses are always the ones that can run the football. And here's an opportunity for this offense, down close to the goal line late, see if they can punch one in and take a commanding lead.
We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. The Gators trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Florida!
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air, it's Horn. It's Winfield.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it on that last play.
Second down, they'll go to the air. He's going up top here late in the game. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
And this defense knows exactly the spot they're in, man. They are up. They've got their more defensive backs on the field. They're dropping back. You can tell they are taking away the deep ball. Nice job understanding situation, understanding clock, and what the offense is trying to do.
Oh, he's got some space. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Looking downfield on first down. Looking deep. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
And I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Behind the chains now on second and long. Quarterback making checks. Looking downfield. It's Horn. He'll take another shot here. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning.
Well, man, we've seen it. Explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins champion.
Oh, there's an alley on the left. Oh, what a cut! He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. The Gators just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. Looking to throw on first down. Blasted as he lets it go. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Pressure affects quarterbacks, and this guy's one of the best in the nation. I don't care how talented you are, but if you're being hit, you're not going to throw completions.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Gonna take a shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
The defense has not had an answer for this guy today. Already over 150 yards receiving. That time, the ball falls incomplete, but we haven't seen that happen too often today.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Throw into the end zone. It's picked off. Got some room to run.
I definitely am trying to be a little bit conservative. I can't be cautious, but I want to be a little bit conservative. Up 2 possessions. The clock is my friend. I got the football. The worst thing I can do is throw an interception, turn the football over, stop the clock, give them the ball back in an opportunity like this.
A strike downfield. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. Not all close games are created equal, but this one, man, what a ride. A matchup between a couple of ranked teams, and certainly it was a memorable one.
No doubt about it. I think there were a lot of eyeballs watching this game, not just fans of these two teams, but people maybe outside of conference affiliation looking in because this is a ranked matchup. So when you get this win, this is huge in the eyes of the committee with respect to the college football playoff. This win just means more.
I was thinking the exact same thing. Like, for the college football playoff picture, how big is it to get a big win, a ranked win, who now you're probably going to be matched up head-to-head with who's better, who's going to make the playoff. Big feather in the cap, big day for them.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.